Semifinals. The Hawks have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Magic. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
Welcome to 2K Sports and Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. The playoff picture really coming into focus now. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. I'll look at Orlando's opening lineup. On the wing, it'll be Payne and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the 1. And for Atlanta, Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. You look at the Magic, hard to believe what we've witnessed in this series. A total beatdown, which has them on the ropes.
Yeah, tonight on the road could absolutely be the knockout blow. Everything's stacked up against them, and they don't look like they have anything left in the tank.
Drops in the 3.
And Porzingis has always been a threat from deep. And at his height, he probably feels like no one can block his shot.
To the middle. Here's Carter, and he buries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
From deep, Johnson, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
He typically does most of his scoring in the mid-range or at the rim, but Johnson's showing you right there he does have that kind of range to rely on as well.
Now here's Suggs. Blocked! Outside Johnson, 4-3, nails it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got his second bucket on the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's Wagner, 6 to shoot. Inside, here's Banchero. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
And his coach has to love that. That's great rim protection by Johnson.
Here's Daniels. Sinks it from distance. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Now here's Rizachet. Another 3 for Atlanta.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. It's a completely new group for the Hawks. Now here's Banchero, tightly guarded. On the wing, Suggs. Got a hand on it.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
And Wagner gets it to go.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. You're well from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Magic trail by 14. That's tipped. On the break. Takes the 3. Buffkin with the bucket.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Outside Carter. Here's Dante. He's checked by Carter. And the Hawks with another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10 wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Kennard for three. And the Hawks with another three.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
Yeah, no choice there but to burn a timeout. You've got to talk it over, regroup, and hope your opponent cools off a little bit.
We're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Suggs outside. And Caro outside. Clock at 6. Right side Bain. They can't stop the run with that one. The Hawks lead by 23. From deep, Johnson. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Launches a three. Gets the three ball to go. Johnson's got 12 points.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Pass to Ben Carroll. There's the drive to the inside. Young with it. Now Carter defending. And here's the fast break. Three-pointer. And Young is good for three.
Another turnover leads to another bucket at the other end.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Carter. Orlando moving the ball around. Uses the glass on the layup. Carter's got his second basket on the night.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
Connects from downtown.
I mean, just hitting all their shots early. What an offensive game plan. It must be the coaching.
Here's Bain. That's in. Coming off an assist from Ben Carroll.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bain can still do damage inside.
Here's Daniels. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Wagner, the pass to Bain. Daniels with it. Wagner picks him up. The three ball. And the Hawks with another three.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Suggs outside. On the wing, Bain. Now here's Wagner. Ricochet covering. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Yeah, Wagner's showing he has the strength to beat contact.
Young against Carter. Lets it go from deep. Trae Young. That's good. Young's got 6 points.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
On the push, here comes Atlanta. Here's Daniels. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
The Magic have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. And Carroll with a screen on Young. Here's Suggs. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Well, he's a tough defender. Johnson pretty much good for at least one of those a game.
And the three-pointer goes. Porzingis has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter. Okongwu checked in for the Hawks. Black's checked in for Orlando. And Atlanta with possession here. And they've been looking very strong here in the postseason. Going undefeated now, 7 games in a row. Had a nice rest after round 1. And a chance tonight to close out and punch a ticket to the conference finals.
They are definitely playing excellent basketball, both sides of the ball. But as we've seen before, the closeout games are the toughest. They're in a commanding position, but tonight could be the toughest battle they've had so far.
Atlanta making some changes. Gay's checked in for Porzingis. Alexander Walker comes in for Daniels. And it's Kennard in for Trae Young. And a change for the Magic. Jones is checked in. Now here's Banchero. Still no points. 5 on the clock. Jones, a pass to Bane. Open shot, Banchero. And another miss by Orlando.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Here's Gay. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Well, Orlando's shooting right around 42% in the first. And Carroll passes to Carter. Outside Jones. Back to Carter. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Outside, Alexander Walker lets the 3 fly, and he buries his first look.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Now here's Okongwu. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Got a piece of it. On the break. Johnson for 3. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
Jones, the pass to Banchero. Orlando moving the ball around. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
From behind the arc. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Carter, the pass to Banchero. 1:41 left in the first. 6 on the shot clock. And a fast break now for Atlanta. And here's Okongwu for 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Black passes to Banchero. The rebound by Atlanta.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Here's Gay. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Now here's Black. No points so far. And Carroll left side. Shot clock at 6. Black passes to Bancaro. Back to Black to stop the run. Alexander Walker grabs the board. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. The 3 is up. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Now here's Jones. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bain. No good off the back of the rim. Kennard on the wing. Fires from deep. Sends it home from three-point land. Kennard's got 6.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Jalen Johnson, he's been the guy making things happen for the Hawks. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference Semifinals on 2K Sports. You know, for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
We've got a Kongwu, Luke Kennard out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Houston in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Bitadze, Okongwu with the rebound. Porzingis surveying the floor. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Few bigs stretch the floor like Porzingis. He can be just deadly from the arc.
They double-team Wagner. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Houston. Fires the 3, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Pass to Wagner. Wagner with a screen. Down low. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that.
And a fast break now for Atlanta. There's the triple. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Now here's Black. Good.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Atlanta with the ball to the paint. Kennard outside. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Kennard on the double team. Black passes to Bitadze, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Bitadze's got his first bucket in this one.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Kennard for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Now here's Black. Defense right on him. Outside Jones. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Jones. For Atlanta, they've gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. Kennard for 3. Ooh, he's locked in. Green's his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission. He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the three. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. To the inside. And Wagner gets it to go. On the assist by Wagner.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pure from three-point range. Houston's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Kennard on the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Suggs against Porzingis. Launches it, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Now here's Wagner. He has 6. Matase can't hit. And here's Porzingis. Here's the three. Gets the three to fall. Porzingis has got 15 points.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
Knocked loose. Here we go, one-on-one. Fires for 3. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
The drive by Wagner. And a nice finish on the layup. Give him 8.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
The 3 drains the triple.
Well, a couple made threes in the first quarter, and he's not slowing down after drilling another one.
The Magic have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. And now the Hawks on the break. Puts up a 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Ooh, he's been red hot from three-point range. How long will he keep it up?
Well, the Magic shooting the ball at 48% so far. From the arc. He drops it from range. Alexander Walker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, strong defensive pressure is giving him the advantage here.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Alexander Walker with it. Now guarded by Suggs. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And here's a Kongwu for 3. Hits the trifecta.
We see it happen again. They give the ball away, and it immediately hurts them.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Pass to Wagner. Here's the teardrop. Kongwu with the rebound.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
A nice shot by Houston.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Inside, here's Wagner. A shot to stop the run. Second shot opportunity. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Kennard for 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
He is dialed in right now. Perfect from the field this quarter.
And Orlando shooting 45% here in the second. Out on his own on the break. Here's Houston. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
And at any level of basketball, the turnover differential can make all the difference.
Now Black, down low. Here's Wagner. Porzingis grabs the board. To the wing on the left. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. From deep. Knocks it down from distance. Porzingis has got 21.
Well, Porzingis is such a skilled shooter. He can find a look from just about anywhere.
Now here's Wagner. Not a lot of room. Now here's Black. Wagner, the pass to Wagner. And here's Batase. Clock at 6. Kennard with the rebound. Porzingis with it. Guarded down by Black. Porzingis passes to Alexander Walker. Kennard for three. And the Hawks with another three.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
They double-team Wagner. And now the Hawks on the break. Let's go with a three. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
No hesitation on the break. That's been an advantage for them.
Black outside. Wagner outside to win the drought. Shot's no good. Made 4, he's missed 4 now. Now the Hawks with it. Here's Houston. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Changing ends quickly. Scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
They've definitely been more opportunistic. They have pushed the pace every time they've had the chance.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Kennard's got 27.
They've been unable to get guys back up court.
Now here's Suggs, covered by Alexander Walker. There's the double team with Alexander Walker.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Wagner, right side. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Atlanta.
Now he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Porzingis for 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
He's having a remarkable first half from three-point land. He's been dialed in since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Wagner with it. Give him 8. Pass to Batase. Here's Wagner. Back to Batase. Takes it inside. Kennard with the rebound.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Fires in the triple. 21 points in the game.
If a guy's rolling like this, you continue to feed the hot hand. At minimum, he has to get a touch on the next trip.
The 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Black, right side. Okongwu against Batase. Beyond the arc. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
He's hitting everything from deep. Just flat out torching this defense.
Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
Suggs. And he banks in the layup.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. 23 seconds left in the second quarter. Now here's Black. The D's right on him. Batase can't hit. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
From deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Orlando Magic.
Well, first off, they're getting worked on the glass. Maybe I need to go down there and show them how to establish position.
Uh-oh, Dr. O'Neill's School of Rebounding in session. Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. Do you guys agree they're looking very confident at this point?
Yeah, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. They're doing like me tonight, TCB. taking care of the business.
Well, I'm not sure what business you're talking about, Shaq, but I do agree with you. The message in the locker room is just simple. Don't let up. Finish off this game.
And still a half to go, but you get a sense the momentum is strongly in their favor. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference Semifinal action. Boy, it's been quite a game for Luke Kennard.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, the energy really affects your teammates. It can be infectious, and now everybody has to match that energy level.
And so Wagner will bring it up for Orlando. So for Orlando right now, Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. There's Young with the three. Nails it from three. Young's got 12.
Well, all options are available for this offense when Trae Young has the ball in the open floor.
Suggs finds Wagner. To the middle. Young looking for an opening. Three-pointer. Ooh, he's locked in. Dreams his fifth shot in as many attempts.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Suggs. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Suggs has got his second basket of the night.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Here's Daniels. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Young against Suggs. Pass to Bain. And he makes it. Bain's got his second basket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And Carroll passes to Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Suggs has gotten 4 this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Porzingis for 3, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
From Keith Johnson. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, everything right now is clicking for Johnson, and it is so fun to watch him when he gets in a groove like this.
And stolen by Porzingis. This one for 3. Counted from distance. Porzingis has got 9 points now in the second half.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. I mean, just what a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
Now here's Bain. Down low. Poke loose. And we're going to have a jump ball. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Johnson for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, that time they're out the open floor, and Jalen Johnson finished off that break beautifully.
Suggs against Young. And Banchero outside. Pass to Carter. Back to Banchero. Kicks it out to Wagner. The ball's knocked loose. And he's all alone. Fires the 3. And it's Risache with a 3. Risaché's got 9.
Yeah, that's what Risa Shea is out here to do. He is first and foremost a three-point shooter. A good one at that.
To win the run. And Caro no good.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Young from long range. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Well, you know Trae Young is comfortable from well beyond the arc.
Daniels with it. Now guarded by Suggs. From downtown. And Daniels with a three. 18 points for him. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
The three is up. Knocks down the triple. 21 points for Dyson Daniels.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
And Caro outside. Here's Carter. And the layup is good off the glass.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Here's Daniels. And the Hawks with another three.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Suggs outside. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. 8 points here for Jalen Suggs.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Here's Daniels. And the Hawks with another three.
Well, when you see a game like this out of Daniels, you have to get excited about his future. He's already got the defense locked down. And now, when he's cooking offensively, watch out.
And Caro finds Wagner. Six to shoot. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Porzingis for three. Buries it from three. Porzingis has got 38 points.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Daniels connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Now here's Wagner. Risa Shea covering. The kick out to Caro. Johnson with a double team. And stolen by Porzingis. Jacks up a three. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Yeah, he's getting bolder and bolder on the perimeter. Daniels will now go for it if he has a shot available.
Suggs outside. Pass to Carter. Johnson with a double team. Here's Caro. Looking to win the run. And the layup is up and in. Caro's gotten his second bucket on the night.
A combination of brute force and skill on the interior. Paulo Banchero
Drills it from deep.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. Knocked away. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Risa Shea. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in for Suggs. Orlando with the ball. Inside. Here's Bane. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And that's now 6 points for Desmond Bane. Bane's gone 3 of 5 from the field. And the Hawks with another three.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Now here's Bane. He has 6. Pass to Wagner. Clock at 4. Looking to get it going. It's deflected. Outside, Alexander Walker. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Now here's Wagner. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. Very unfortunate. And the coach is going to have something to say about that.
And Atlanta making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. And Atlanta with possession here. There's Young with the three. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
That's a beautiful pull-up shot from Trae Young right there. Great body control and confidence to make a shot like that.
Outside Bane. Pass to Wagner. Will it go? Black outside. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Alexander Walker, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
For Orlando, they've gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. Here's Carter, and Okongwu with the block, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu, and you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Hawks. Then for Orlando, Bataze's checked in for Carter. Wagner comes in for Banchero. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Desmond Bane. There's 1:59 left in the third quarter. Jones against Young. Wagner with a screen on Young. Here's Jones. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it. Gay's checked in for Porzingis. Here's Young. 21 points in the game. Here's Gay. And Atlanta hits again from deep. The Magic shooting about 53% on the third. A very good number. And it's Wagner missing. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Kennard for 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
This guy is on fire. I mean, they can't figure him out at all.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Now Young with a steal. For 3. Good. Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in. Feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Okongwu. There's the 3. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare coverage.
And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
The Hawks making a switch here. Krejci's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Suggs is checked in. And this is where they've struggled.
Yeah, the half court has not been kind to them. Let's see what they run.
He buries it from 3.
If he gets that kind of space on the perimeter, you know it's going in.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta. And here's Black. From deep three-point range. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Kristaps Porzingis getting it done for Atlanta. He had the ball handlers off balance all quarter and came up with a bunch of steals. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He's out there with Luke Kennard, and it's Gay in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Suggs, following the three-pointer by Atlanta. And the bucket is good. 8 points for Desmond Bane.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Kennard for 3, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that. Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes there's just enough defense to make a miss.
Here's Houston, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Now here's Suggs. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Kennard. Takes a 3. On target from range. Kennard's got 45 points.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Wagner, and makes it with the kiss.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Here's Houston. Sinks the tray. Houston's got 27.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Now here's Suggs. Clock at 6. Here's Wagner. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Wagner's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, I love the unselfishness from Bane. Very willing to give the ball up.
And here's Okongwu for 3. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Now here's Wagner. Here's Black. The rebound by the Hawks. Kennard's got his 5th rebound in this one. From outside the arc. Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Wagner outside. Bane, the pass to Black. Step back shot. It's rebounded by Houston.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
The Magic's shooting about 41%. Kennard against Suggs. Pass to Bane. 6 on the shot clock. Wagner finds Matazze. And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Buffkin, he's checked in for Atlanta. Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. The Hawks have gotten all 8 shots to fall. Red hot here in the fourth. From behind the arc, Buffkin with the bucket.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
Tipped away. And a fast break now for Atlanta. For 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Now here's Suggs. Outside Bane. To snap the cold streak. There's the double team with Alexander Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Black. Orlando again missing.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
And here's a Kongwu for three. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Here's Isaac. The rebound by Atlanta.
They conceded the points to him, and he couldn't take advantage. That miss might stick with him.
Takes the three, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. Black, left side. Gay with a rebound. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Since the break, he's been on point from beyond the arc. I'll tell you what, when he's this hot, it's a thing of beauty.
Pass to Bain. Isaac in the post. Gay with a rebound. They've been making plays at both ends during this run, Grant.
When you're in a groove like this, there's no better feeling. During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
And Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Suggs. Wagner's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Gay's shot is good. Now Suggs. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to Isaac. From 8 feet away, and he can't bank that one in.
And that's as good a look as he's going to get. He's just got to shake that one off and keep it moving.
Kennard for three. Another three for Atlanta.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Now here's Suggs. He's closely guarded. Pass to Isaac. Lets a floater go. And rejected.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
Oh, got that one up quick. Well, Orlando shooting just 38% for this game so far. Here's Bain. Banked it in off the glass.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Bain's gotten 5 of his 7 shots to fall. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Well, the Magic shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Black. Atlanta with a rebound. Alexander Walker's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Buffkin. And the Hawks with another 3. Now here's Suggs. Isaac outside. Wagner outside. Bain with it. And he makes it on the layup. 12 points for Desmond Bain.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
Here's Gay. And Atlanta hits again from deep. Here's Suggs. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
He's a new man this half, playing with much better intensity and getting results.
Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Here's Buffkin. And the Hawks with another 3. Here's Bain. And a Kongwu with the block. Alexander Walker with it. Guarded now by Black. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Bain against Kennard. Pass to Wagner. Kennard outside. 4-3. He got it again. Sensational. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Can they get it? And it's Suggs with the bucket inside.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Hawks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
They just owned this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump. They just never took their foot off the accelerator.
Black outside to the inside. Kicks it out to Bain. Back to Suggs. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Yeah, once Suggs gets hot, he's not easy to stop, especially when he's getting whatever shot he wants.
Kennard for 3. And again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Suggs surveys the D. Wagner finds Suggs. Back to Wagner. Rebounded by the Hawks. There's 25 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Gay. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Outside Bain. Pass to Wagner. Three-pointer. Off the mark. And so the Atlanta Hawks have won the series. It's a clean sweep. They have no issues winning the series. They're off to the conference finals.
And they're playing with such confidence. I think they might be playing the best basketball of anyone in the league. They're a force. They never gave up on themselves. Everyone gave 110%. And they slowly but surely fought their way back.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Trey, this is a young team. Talk about the chemistry and the connection and how you play together.
You're around us outside of the locker room. You can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. You can tell the reason why we do that. And I love this group.
The connection is there on and off the court, guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Luke Kennard.